Oh wow, that was David Letterman. But anyway, um, beloved, give me. Oh damn it. Shalom, shalom, welcome. Great glory, great praise. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Great, great. Um, I'm gonna play something here. Uh, Let me know if you can hear it. It's on the computer. Let's see if you can play. Can you can you hear that? Some people say yes. Some people say no. No, I don't think they can hear it. Let me play it on my phone instead. All right, we're going to play something on the phone instead because yeah, you cannot hear it. For some reason, it won't. It won't pick it up from the computer. It just had to be somewhere else. There you go. Dion shared devastating. All right, there you go. These celebs all revealed shocking diagnoses. Okay. The video name it's is really weird. I like the video name is Celebs Who Reveal Medical Diagnosis. So just let it display. I haven't talked about it at all. In 2022, Billie Eilish talked to David Letterman about having Tourette syndrome. When did this come on you? I got diagnosed when I was 11, and I had like small ones as a kid, like, or like I did that a lot. The topic came up after Eilish jerked during their chat. What's going on, the fly? No, I'm kicking. The lights. Really? Yeah. Wow. Christina Applegate revealed she had multiple sclerosis in 2021 on social media. A few months ago, I was diagnosed with MS. It's been a strange journey, but I have been so supported by people that I know who also have this condition. It's been a tough road, but as we all know, the road keeps going. Multiple sclerosis is a neurological disease attacking the central nervous system. It can cause problems with leg and arm movements, vision, and balance. Christina's good friend Selma Blair is fighting MS too. During her reveal, Christina also said, as one of my friends that has MS said, we wake up and we take the indicated action, and that's what I do. So now I ask for privacy as I go through this thing. At 10 years old, her powerful voice carried her to the America's Got Talent finals. But in 2022, Jackie Evanko revealed she battled anorexia. It started with me wanting to lose, baby fat. I decreased calories and increased exercise. At one point, I was going days without eating. In 2021, Jackie was in a car accident and broke her spine in 2 places. The doctor had told me that the types of breaks I had were not normal. We never think about a person in their early 20s as having osteoporosis. However, it can occur in people of all genders who have anorexia nervosa starting from a really young age. I'm lucky because I'm younger, so I'm in a better position. So I can reverse it, but the key and the difference now is that I actually do really not want to live like this anymore.
Hey everyone, Justin here.
In 2022, Justin Bieber shared he had Ramsay Hunt syndrome.
As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face. This is pretty serious, as you can see. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body's telling me I gotta slow down.
Ramsay Hunt syndrome is very rare. It happens about 5 out of 100,000 people. It's not as common for this to happen in young people like Mr. Bieber. However, when I was looking at his video, I noticed that his face had a little bit of movement on the affected side, which is a good sign. But I certainly think that seeing him on stage again is a definite possibility.
I love you guys. Peace.
Also in 2022, Celine Dion shared devastating news.
As you know, I've always been an open book. And I wasn't ready to say anything before. But I'm ready now. Recently, I've been diagnosed with a very rare neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome, which affects something like 1 in a million people.
Patients with stiff person syndrome experience rigid mobility and spasms. It is progressive, meaning it gets worse over time. There is no known cure.
What happens in stiff person syndrome is that the muscles stay closed. It's like a zipper that's stuck where you can't really relax. And that creates problems with functioning, because imagine if your muscles are always in a state of contraction.
Unfortunately, these spasms affect every aspect of my daily life.
Kylie Allen Coolidge has had stiff person syndrome since childhood.
The pain that I can tell you is something that you've never felt before. It is so extreme and so unbearable. I was hospitalized for 72 days. I couldn't move. Sometimes I couldn't even talk because my jaw would lock. I want her to know that she has hope. I want her to know that she's not alone. I want her to fight. So you fight, Celine, you fight, okay?
I love you guys so much. And I really hope I can see you again real soon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
In 2018, Alan Alda made an announcement.
I haven't said in public until now that I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
He came forward because he noticed his hand shaking during TV appearances.
I've been on television a lot in the last couple of weeks talking about the new podcast, and I could see my thumb twitch in some shots, and I thought it's probably only a matter of time before some...
All right, we're going to stop here. Now, brethren, we are not stupid. We are not backward here. We are well aware of what's going on. Okay, so we are well aware of what's going on. We know it's the world and us. Okay, they have their own truth. We have the truth. Okay, now a lot of people, so-called celebrities, are coming out there and saying like, oh, they suffer from this disease, they suffer from this, they suffer from that. So when they are gone, they say, oh well, you know, she had this, he had that, and practically that, oh, that's what took them out. Usually we really don't talk about celebrities, so to speak, because we don't let them dictate to us. We dictate to them and they repeat after us. We are Simon. Simon says, shut the hell up, then you shut the hell up. Why did I play this video? The reason why they are doing this, beloved, it is because they know the blessing is done. It is over. It's finished. So there's nothing they can do that they can actually either bring it back or remedy this. But this is a full-on action, no full gas, no brake, and then it's going to happen. It's happening. All right, it's happening. If the blessing is over for them, that means the blessing is beginning for us. Remember, it's a balance, the world and us. If you see the world in chaos, okay, if you see the world in chaos, that means we are coming together. If you see the 83 is going at each other's throat and destroying each other, that means our people are getting it together, and we are getting more and more information. Some of you may be aware of quote unquote TikTok. There's a lot of information and a hell of a lot more misinformation going on over there. However, the information always pointing to one thing: something is going on. It's not normal. It's not normal, and it is damn sure not being done by the so-called the elites. Okay. Yesterday, not two or 3 days ago, there was a 6 year old boy. I'm not quite sure it's a girl. I haven't even watched the news. I've seen it that shot his teacher, elementary boy. Okay, 6 years old, Bridget. Okay, 6 years old went to the school with a gun and somehow it shot the teacher. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can play the video after prayers. All right. So which shows you we are in a different time. We are moving faster. The more we pray, all our prayers that we say 2 3 years ago, they are working. All those curses that we switch on, they are working, and they are well aware of that. As long as you don't get distracted. When I say don't get distracted, I mean, okay, we are talking about, even praying and study a certain book, and then all of a sudden you let all those things down, and you're talking about like this fellow is missing. They can find him, Big Levi, the Illuminati kill him and stuff. Listen, Brethren, every single person that went into this whatever music industry and whatever that you're doing that is associate yourself with 83, you made the choice. I don't see any 83 knocking on your door, police, Jacob's trouble, forcing anything upon anybody. They are not forcing you to drain them. They are not forcing you to sell anything to them. You choose. You see the money, you see the fame, you go over there, you choose. I don't see any pastor breaking in your house, forcing religion upon you. You choose that. You choose to stay. And I don't see any of those stuff being forced upon people. That's a choice. You choose to do those things, man. And don't be coming on to me at the end of time, and then now people want prayers, people want to uh you know Big Levi say a prayer for me. I owe them this, I owe them my soul. Is there's any way I can save it? I can't. I can't do this for you, man. There's nothing I can do for you. Your choice. You people made this choice to go and then get involved with those people, signing contract with them, and then now the time is over. You need to go, and then you're going to go because whoever that are in the midst of us, all people that look like also even our own people that go over there enjoy this blessing forever. Now all of a sudden now they want to spit some truth. All of a sudden now, this nigga got some truth, Big Levi. He's saying some good stuff. What is he saying? Well, he's saying that black people and stuff, black people being suffer, man. So we need to go ahead and open our mouth and swallow the spit of truth. Oh, hell no. The blessing is done. It is over. There's nothing you can do. There's a recent video. Of course, some of you may be familiar with the whole infertility going on upon 83. There's a recent video the beloved Sister Lisa Cabrera upload concerning folks that are in their 20s that have issue with infertility. You know what that mean? That mean there is a new age. The baby, you know what? The so-called baby boomers was the last time you ever had a baby boom. That's it. You can't. The blessing is done. That's when you ascended to power in the 40s, the so-called Americans. In the 40s, the 1940s, right after you drop that hish over there in Japan and you ascend to power, you got the blessing. And one baby boom, that's it. See, people that are in the 20s right now, they have difficulties having children. Why? It's not like they are sick or anything like this. It's not like they're not baking, but of course they had to bake to say, hey man, is the dough cook? The oven doesn't have that much heat and the dough cannot cook properly. It's been in there too long. It went sour. We have to take it out. But why is this happening? Do you really believe all those quote unquote heavenly signs, heavenly conjunction were happening because they just happened for the sake of happening? No. Every single time there's a conjunction, each of the planets, 7 of them, they have effect in your body. We all know that Noga is responsible for the fertility and stuff like that, and all the seven planet they affect the baby when he or she inside of the womb in the spiritual realm in the mother's oven, and then growing. When you have all those planets, okay, back then they were aligned and focused on you. 83. Okay, they are focusing on you. And now there is great conjunction that came in 2020, December, whatever. Everything switched and focusing on us. So you out of the question. You out of you out of the equation. That is why all those things are happening to you. That is why your land, but not your land, of course, the land that you've been enjoying is drying up. The lakes is drying up. All those things that you built drying up, dying up. People are dropping left. People are dropping right. Your celebrities are coming out there and saying, "Hey, I got this H man. If I'm gone, just tell the people and stuff." It's because of the heaven govern the earth. Okay, the heaven say what's gonna happen here. If there's conjunction, switch, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, blood eclipse, all those things they have effect, and the effects are permanent and they are continuous. You are out the game, and these things is now they were affecting us. Now they are affecting you. That is why those people are so obsessed about that woman over there in Africa that has 44 children, and she's 34, she's 40. They are so obsessed with that one woman that gave birth to 8 child or 9. I'm not quite sure. They're always like obsessed about people like, oh, you're having too much children and stuff like that. Mind your own goddamn business, man. Don't be looking at our people business and then like coming over there and say you won't be able to live good. And then now they come up with all sort of report like, oh, it takes $300,000 to raise a child. Are you sure you want to have a child? Are you sure you have a child? You want to spend $300,000 in one child? You mean from the age of 0 to 18, $300,000 is what that is? Yeah, I have no problem with that. You know what? I have a problem with this. This is the problem. I'm having a problem of spending over $2-3 million the moment that I'm born, the moment that I get a job, let's say 17, until you retire, paying bills. You spend way more money paying rent, bills, mortgages, spending nonsense, holidays than you spend on your own child. Remember, the child, unless if this child stay for you forever, this child will become an adult and go ahead and go child. That's what it is. That's why they are discouraging our people. A lot of people, brethren, they are coming with stuff and saying, oh, well, there are too much violence in this world. We can bring children in there and stuff. Because they never talk about things like that, brethren, okay? They never talk about things like that. They always bought those stuff. So our young people like, man, I want to be a celebrity. I'm not going to have any kids. By no means, I will never advise anybody under 20s to have children right now. By no means. I would not advise it. You need to get ready first. Okay, having children and you need to get ready first. You need to see where you're going to be stable. Before I had my daughter, I had to be stable. I had to get my own place, my own stuff, my own business. Everything was doing well. Then I have my daughter. She had a place to stay with her mother, and everybody were under one roof. Okay, you gotta calculated things. All right. But those people, they are liars. Okay, they are saying they I don't like when people put some kind of cap on me, they put you in a box. They put you in a box like you can get out of this box because $300,000. Imagine saving $300,000. Which one of you from your child work? Okay, which one of you that have no children from the first and then you save over 300,000? This is all fear tactic that they go out there and then they told people, and then people like, oh, I won't have kids because I don't want to spend $300,000 in this. Yet from the moment you say this to, or the moment you spend over $1 million and partying and taking care of people that they're being in a toxic relationship with scumbag, and then when you look at it, you're like, man, I would have rather got a child back then. Remember, there's an ultimate commitment: be fruitful, multiply, and subdue the earth. We will talk a little bit about this book that we had studied last night. We'll just go a little bit over it. I'm asking the nation, okay, to keep the beloved sister Naitisha. Let me see the name right quick. All right. Let me see the name of the sister. She in November we indeed prayed for her. She had oh boy, she had a baby born prematurely, and the doctors are still baffled. They don't know how this baby is still alive. The baby is still in the hospital, though. Okay, the mother name is Naitisha from England, UK. Okay, so we're asking the nation to keep on praying for her and the beloved sister Delia Jackson. That's going to go under surgery this Thursday coming up. All right, beloved, let us begin. It is the world and us. It's two things: a balance. And a balance, you see two sides, the left and the right. It has to, the balance is like ticking. If the balance is in one side, it's unbalanced. The balance is tipping, then it will stabilize. How will it stabilize equally? When the blessing get here, are those so-called 83 going to enjoy it with us equally? Did we enjoy the blessing with them equally? Did we have the same rights that they had when they were in the blessing still this day? Were we able to go anywhere? Or did we have the same freedom equally? If we didn't, therefore, they will not enjoy whatever that we are going to enjoy. They are very well aware of that. Beloved, let us begin, and then we'll discuss certain stuff that we had studied last night and certain events that happened. Heavenly Father, we say thank you. Thank you for everything that you've been doing for us. Thank you for everything that you have done and everything you will be doing in the future. We come before you, we kneel. We had to confess our sins. We have done terrible and horrible things against you. We say thank you for not utterly and completely, totally destroy the nation by giving us into great shame and great reproach. We are, quote unquote, in 2023 of the Gentiles' new year, so to speak. And we still have not suffered from what they were saying to be Jacob's trouble, because we know there will be no Jacob's trouble, and there is none going on. If anything, it's 83 trouble. It's them going at each other's throat. Of course, this morning we had wake up that the so-called Russian has announced that they eliminate 600 Ukrainian soldier over one missile strike, so to speak. We don't care. 83 going at 83's throat. They had the blood of the one that spilled it over the land, supposed to cleanse the land. Heavenly Father, we say thank you. We know for a fact things are not easy, and they will never be easy until you say so. We had to break the law. We had did horrible things, and we glad that we pay for all those sins that we had committed, or for all our forefathers had committed. We bought credit. Now we are paying with interest. We are rejoicing because our last payment is done. It's been done for over 2-3 years now. Now we're in a process of slowly but surely recovering. We have no more payment to do. Now whoever owed the other debt gonna have to pay us. Whoever we've been working for over 400 or 500 years gonna have to pay us with interest also. That's what the game is. You shouldn't sign the paper. You did sign Genesis 15, verse 13 and 14. And then now, payback time. Now it is time for us to relax, enjoy the time, enjoy each other, enjoy our family, enjoy our men and women and children in the land and the mighty one while you are working and producing for us. We pray that the mighty one give us more knowledge and more understanding so we can go ahead and proceed and thrive and bring this world on the verge of a spiritual enlightenment and health enlightenment, mental health, physical health, or whatever that is. We need more of our information, and of course, most of our books, most of our important books, are hidden and won by the Gentiles, and some of our books or important knowledge are being kept for us from other beings. That is why we need to gain contact with them and ask them where and why and how we can do this. We cannot rely on the books of the so-called Gentiles. We cannot rely on the hypothesis and the thesis and the stuff that they are saying about Egypt, about this, about that. We need to literally, now we know how to contact those beings. We need brave people that can go over there and talk to them and bring this information to our people. That is, if we are worthy of doing something like that. I don't know about you, beloved, but I'm not gonna wait in anybody trying to go. I'll go myself and see for myself. I'll go and see if it is true. I'll go and see to confirm. Heavenly One, we pray you for our beloved sister over there in UK, Naitisha, and her son that was born prematurely as a cocavite born under the planets of intellect. We ask you to keep the angels over there and heal him and bring him home with his mother and let him grow up and be in the nation with us. Selah, so be it. Heavenly Father, we say thank you for giving us unto great glory, not to shame and disgrace. Thank you for keeping us protected. Thank you for providing for us. This new year coming up, we'll be graduated, we'll be moving to another level. We say thank you. We said, may your will be done on this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. By the terrible and horrible power, the mighty one vested in me, and he can take it anytime you feel like. I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved. The prayer is done. Thank you so much. We are going to discuss this book called La Poule Noire, or La Chouette Noire. It's French, mean the black pullet. Some of you read it in English. It is both. It's in many languages. So it's 70 pages. We stopped at page 12 last night. Before we move in, we want to know which one of you were which one of you were not in the chart last night, or if you have not seen the video. Oh boy. Which one of you have not seen the video or are not aware of this, because we don't want to confuse the people. You know what? Let me try. While you people are answering this thing, let me try to print this stuff right here. A second. Oh crap. What you got to give me? Oh man, you gotta. Oh, okay. All right. So I didn't see this. It wasn't plugged in. This thing was not plugged in. Okay. All right, now it's plugged in. There you go. All right. For the people that were not in the chart, you didn't see it. Okay. Again, this book is talking about a story. Okay, the story is not fictional. Okay, it's a real story. All right. It's talking about a story of a young captain and an old man. All right. Now, last night we had made a discovery. Most of you already know. I have received certain emails and questions concerning the location of Egypt, where the true Egypt at, and stuff like that. Now, most of you that are here, or if you've been follow us or been doing your own study and things, you know for a fact that, oops, you know for a fact that the Egypt that they are telling you that are over there and Africa is not the true Egypt. All right. Certain things that they are saying, the location, it doesn't match. It has no substance. Okay, when you read certain stories and you find out that, wait a minute, this isn't the same thing, this is not good, this is a lie. Okay, now when you're reading the story, the description of the fellow of Egypt, okay, when he said that he faced the sea, he can see the sun going down in the middle of the ocean. Okay, he said ocean. There is a big difference between sea and ocean. You see, there is the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Did I say that? The Pacific Ocean and couple other ocean. I believe there's five of them, so to speak. Now, each of them say the location. When you say you see the when you say you see the sun going down toward the ocean, so which one were you, which one? We know for a fact that the pyramid that they say, the pyramid of Giza, is that what that is nowhere near ocean, brethren. Is nowhere near the bed of an ocean. If you like an actual, not like canal, let me see, uh pyramid of Giza. Okay, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Map. Let me double check this. All right. Whoops. Okay. All right. So the pyramid of Giza is nowhere near. It's up probably. Let me see how the ocean that is closer to this. It's the Mediterranean Sea, okay, which is not an ocean. Okay, it's a sea. It's like a locked up sea. Okay, that's the closest thing that is next to it. All right, no canal and stuff like that. Okay, all right, the Great Pyramid. Okay, so it's nowhere near an ocean. It's the only body of water. It's the Mediterranean Sea, which is about I want to get Google Earth and measure that. Let me try to measure this. Measure. Oh boy. Uh, oh man. I don't think, you know what? Let me try. I'll do it. But anyway. Okay. Let me see. Yes, they got the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Okay, you got like five ocean. Okay, it's this thing is nowhere near ocean. All right, whatever, wherever this dude is talking about, that means it's very close. He can see the water. Okay, he can see the water. He can see it, and he can see the sun going down. The sun don't go down where where Africa is it does go down, but you won't be able to see. If it go down on the side of the pyramid, you won't see it go to the ocean. You will just see it go down in the earth. He literally say, "I saw when I'm dying, I saw the sun go down in the ocean." Most likely, it could be the Pacific Ocean. Okay, if it's here in the fourth part, it has to be in the Pacific Ocean. And if it is desert, okay, it has to be on the side. Which side of the quote unquote the fourth part that has a desert? Mainly somewhere around Peru or Chile, or I believe Chile has a big desert and stuff that is close, or anywhere, any place like this. place. Okay, I believe somewhere on Pumapunku they have like desert and stuff. There's great desert in the south. Okay, it has to be in those areas. But since again we are very limited with the information, that's what we can come up with. So now, of course, we do realize that the so-called 83 had lied to us. Okay, they lied to us, and then they had said a bunch of things. Then, of course, Regent, some of the side. Remember, this happened at, I would say, 100 years or less. Okay, and 100 years, beloved, the trees, the mighty one can cover this place with trees. Okay, because I was reading in a place, one guy that says he bought a little place over in the Amazon, close to the Amazon. He built a house and a farm and stuff. He said, if you don't cut the grass, you don't cut the tree for like 2 years, it will cover everything. If you don't, if you have to constantly trim those trees down because they keep growing. You don't do this for 2 years, you're not gonna find your house. It's gonna be covered with trees and boy, what's the name of these things? Vines. So let's say 100 years or 200 years of the most past, this place could be covered in a forest. The whole thing about archaeology and all that, oh, archaeologists discovered, that's not sure. This discovered. They know damn well who was living there. They got the records. Talking about the records, 2 nights ago when I went and watched that movie, The Avatar: The Way of Water, and boy, I freaking hate those commercials. But anyway, they have a new movie concerning Indiana Jones. You know, Harrison Ford back as Indiana Jones and all that stuff. Another movie and stuff. I'm like, okay, what are they going to do? Is it rebooting? So that's when you look at those things, you're like, yo, 83, the blessing is done, man. You already made so much Indiana Jones. Why this one? But hey, anyway, there should be some truth in there. I won't be surprised if they swagger jack the whole thing that we are saying here. So who was Indiana Jones? The whole story about Indiana Jones was real. It wasn't fake or anything like that. Who is it? Indiana Jones? He's a thief. He's just a better thief. He's just a better thief than what they're telling the bad guys. He's just a better thief. Okay, he's the guy that, oh, I went over there, I steal this thing before the bad guy stole it. No, you're a thief. That's what you are. You come to our stuff, to our place. Okay, you disturb our things. You stole our, relics. That's what you did, and that's what you keep doing. And they want to make things like that. Remember the last one, and they when they arrested him after the whole what they call this thing again, the whole atomic bomb explosion, and they said, okay, what happened last time they had the interview with you? Tell us what you see. He said, hey, I don't remember anything. All I know, there was a bunch of crates there and mutilating remains of certain beings and stuff like that, all those things, and then that's what he said. What he was saying, he was describing the depot, the storage where they put our stuff. Okay, everything those people stole from our holy places, they don't know what they do. They cannot activate it. They hide it. Yeah, the Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know what the Raiders does? Pirates raid things. Police come to your house and raid your home. Or there was a raid there. They just come in and steal everything. When a police come in and raid a drug dealer house, they don't come to arrest that drug dealer. They want that guy to be there, to be out there. They come to take the money, the drugs, and everything. If they don't need the guy, most of the time they will tip the guy. They're like, yo, man, hey, I heard the cops going to get caught you right now. Leave now, man. Forget about the money, leave now. And the drug dealer left for his life, and the cop came and raid the house. Hey, we raid, and take all the money. And keep a track on these drug dealers. Every time he makes so much money bragging about it, they know, they move on him. They are raiders, they are robbers, thieves. They go around and steal everything. Archaeologists are a bunch of thieves. That's what they are. They don't dig because they want to tell the truth. They go places they dig to steal. They break into and loot and plunder the place, stealing technology and go sell it to the highest bidder. That's what they do. Make no mistake, that's what the so-called the world do. Now, if they one of the main reasons archaeology is not cheap, okay? It's not cheap to get an expedition to go in Antarctica, right? It's not cheap to get an expedition to go down there in Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. It's not even cheap to get an expedition to go over to right there in Haiti. It's not cheap. It's a lot of money. So because the so-called 83 had the money, so they use it to access our point that we cannot access because remember, we had a huge issue and this issue, well, besides losing our knowledge, the greatest issue that we're facing is poverty. Okay? Poverty. People always say, okay, poverty is when, what is considering poverty in the United States? What is it? They always give like some kind of median or, to 50,000, less than 20,000. Is that what that is? If you, earn at least this, you're living in poverty and stuff. Every single child of the mighty one, whether you are super rich, whether you are whether you are a billionaire, you are in poverty. Why? Because your brethren, your sister is below 20,000. You're in poverty. Poverty is a spirit. It's a spirit they put on you. It's a demon. That's what they put on you. Any money that you acquire by greed, avarice, by blood, you are still in poverty. If this money that you acquire, okay, is being done, is you acquired by your knowledge, you use your wit, you use what you studied, you use what you trained for to get this money, even it was $10,000 less, you're not living in poverty. By default, all people are living in poverty because we all have this spirit upon us. You make sure you see anytime the so-called the black community or the black folks are getting a little bit a leg up, you raise the price of everything. You double their rent. So no matter how much money they make, they could never get out of poverty. Anytime you hear like, oh, food prices, gas prices are going up, our people are making progress. And then they double everything. Anytime they see our people are saving, investing, and buying, and between each other, they raise prices. They put more garbage out there, more TV shows. For the women, and well, I'm speaking for the women out there. I'm assuming the men, if you are doing this, I will advise you to stop. To any of you women out there, whether you are doing this or you're watching this, if you're one of those people that keep watching folks shopping, hauling, is that what that is? Hauls, shopping, buying things all the time, and you can't save money, you yourself have some type of issue, stop doing that. I don't know if men do this, but if you are a man out there, you keep watching channels out there that men are buying sneakers. They are taking vacation, making wow, this is so easy. They are manicure, pedicure, a bunch of useless things that they are the shopaholics. Stop that. This is a very serious thing. Stop that. People that are always spending a massive amount of money and product for their hair. But in fact, all you need is just coconut oil, avocado oil, any kind of oil. If you have some issue with money, especially if you're on a $5 challenge, stop that. Please. Watch people that are buying home, that are buying land. Watch people that are building things, not trivial stuff, not things of, I bought this brand new shoe, it was on sale. I bought this brand new dress, it was on sale. Don't do this, man. Save whatever little that you have. Remember, poverty is quote unquote a spirit, a demon. There are certain things that you have in your house that is related to wealth. There are certain amount of money in cash you have in your house. Certain thing will stay away. If you look at your closet right now, that is for both men and women, there is no space. You need to make space. You buy too much. That's not healthy, but okay. To our brethren that are buying like gold watch and chain, um, like every new phone that came out, you gotta buy it. Every new stuff, I got to buy this because I need it. No, you don't. Remember, whoever that you're watching online influence you. I don't care who you are. If you've been watching me for at least, if you binge watch my video or you've been watching me for a few years, I greatly influence your life, one way or another. Anybody you've been following online, whether you like this person or you do not, that person will influence you. That's why they call them influencer. Another word, control. There are certain quality that you will. There's certain quality that I have. You will attach it. There are certain things that I said you will do it. But what I told you don't, especially the thing that I say, hey, please don't do this. There are certain things that you will copy from me unknowingly because you keep watching me. That is why we tell our people, stop watching bad news. Stop watching people giving you fear. Anybody that, brethren, do you know how stress can, I keep saying this, stress can literally kill you. It can kill you, brethren. If you watch it, oh well, Russia saying just sending missile, Jacob Sherbo and stuff, you constantly live in a state of fear, despair, and stress. Cut those people off. Cut them off. There are a lot of things going on out there in the world. Okay, we need to stop doing those things because we are ascending, man. Currently, we are dealing a few sisters that are going to some quote unquote certain money issue. Come to find out, they have no money issue at all. They have an addiction issue, some kind of shopaholic. There's a sister that spent over $500-600 a month, and things that the beauty supply. What you? That's how much you spend in beauty, in your face, spa, and all that. You don't need those stuff, man. And when we run the diagnosis, like, since you don't have a money issue, there's no demon sucking up your money. It's just, well, that's only like $50 a week. Yeah, $50 a week times 4 weeks. That's $200 a month. That's on one part, one thing, one habit, and you have like 6, 7 of them. Cut them off, man. Cut them off. You eat out too much, buy stuff, buy things, and cook home. Okay, so that's, you have to understand, it is the world and us, man. Yeah, the credit card is another thing, man. I tell this story many times, man. I had a credit card, and I thought, I never been, somewhat immature with it, but something happened, and I ended up maxing out, and then I owed this credit card. It was like a devil on me, and I strengthened my loins, girded my loins, and I pay everything off. So from that day it happened in 2018, man. That's when he started getting real good for me, and I pay all my debt, everybody that I ever owe, I pay them back. I owe no one. I have zero debt whatsoever. And guess what? Ever since I was that, my life become a lot better, a lot clearer. I think a lot better. I don't think about how am I gonna do this. When I spent like 2 3 years, I didn't get a haircut. All that money I saved in the $5 challenge. Didn't get no haircut, no anything. I just let my hair grow. You know, I just wear the same old clothes that I had. But most of the time I was at work. I work the whole day, and when I get home, now I just take a shower and go to sleep. I ain't got time to go out there and do stuff. A friend of mine, a brother of mine, we did the same thing. That's how we were able to save so much money, and we started our business. Yeah, just you gotta cut back, Regin. And when you are deeply in debt, Regin, it's not good. You constantly, thinking and praying about that. Unnecessary. Most of our folks have unnecessary debt. Yeah, you're spending $50 on your nail every week, man. And some of you say, "Well, I'm doing this for myself." Okay, well, I never met one man that to watch a woman say she got nice nail. I maybe yeah, but men are not nails. We're like, what the hell? I never done my nails. I cut them, but mostly I eat my nails. It's a horrible habit. I need to cut that. Ever since I was a child, my nails were really short and stuff. But I don't know why some people are spending like 50 $60 a week, Brethren. If you spend $50 a week on your nails, every week you have to change your nail for something. Who's what is this? You know? And I know I saw somebody that was a dude on YouTube. He bought a pair of shoes every week, sneakers or whatever. And Brethren, come on, man, you're spending like $600 on shoes. Instead of you spending those things on your nails, do nails. It's not that hard. Do nails. Certain people do hair, do makeup. Okay, do your own stuff and do makeup for people. Okay, you don't need to spend all those money every single week and makeup and stuff. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. You're always gonna be this state of low vibration and stuff. Save your money, man. Say, you know what? For now on, man, yeah, I'm gonna do this, man. It's been like almost. There are certain things I used to spend a hell of a lot of money on it. Soda. I used to drink a lot of soda, but in 2010, I cut that for this till this day. It's been 12, 13 years. I don't drink soda anymore. Fast food, it will be 6 months. I don't buy those things anymore. I just, save my money. Well, give me a second. Oops. Shalom. Hello? Anyway, so yeah. It's certain things we have to cut, brethren. They are not healthy. Remember, we are strengthening our mental state now. We're going to do three things at once in this year. We're going to strengthen and balance our mental state, strengthen and balance our body, strengthen and balance our spiritual body. We have to do all three at the same time. A little here, a little there, a little over here, a little over here, a little in the middle, a little over there. There are certain things we need to get rid of. Yes, that's true. The worst part that we are making those who hate us rich by buying all their products. Okay, a lot of people, the so-called Moabites, Korean, Ammonites, why they hate your guts, and you keep going to their business every week. They know they got $50 from you. You don't do this, man. Get into this is January. Some of you that missed the $5 challenge, get it now. Today is if that is 1 week of the $5 challenge, put $5 there. Or the better yet, the way that you can start it is start it in reverse. Put 265 down. The other next week you put 260. The following week you put 255. The next week you put 250. Another week 245, and then 240, 235, 230, 225, 220, 215, 210, 205, 190, 195, and you go down, go down. At the end of the year, you just put $5 down. You're good. Instead of you paying and spending money on nonsense things you don't need, you know, right now you can put $5 down. By next year, January 2024, you'll have $6,000-7,000 in cash, man. Those are $6,000 or $7,000 you didn't spend on nonsense things you don't need. Everything count. Every dollar count. EDC. I'm not telling all our mom, our brethren, and to go out there and worship money, but there are certain maturity now you need to have. You can't graduate and you have the same old bad habit. Same old bad habit. You always broke. It's not like you have certain serious debt. You just can't control yourself. Master yourself. Control yourself. Hey, I don't need this. This gotta go to the $5, man. I have to put this right here. The $5 challenge will end, so to speak, on February for us. No, March for us. By the time if you get it now, you get January, February ahead. So when we done and we begin again, you yourself will be like at least 2 months ahead. Then again, the best way to, if you're working, the best way to begin the $5 challenge is to begin backward. Start it at the highest, and then every day it's become easier for you. Easier. If you are in a fixed income, you every week you put $10 there, and at the end of the month you'll have $520. That's something. That's $520 you did not $265 or $600 that you didn't spend on, like, I don't know, some nonsense that you see on sale. Okay, your hair don't have to be a color every single week. It doesn't have to be a color every single week. You have to buy stuff. To the man, you really don't have to get a haircut every week so you can look fresh and stay fresh. You don't have to. If a haircut, like I say, a man, like, if you need to get some kind of haircut, it's only if your job requires you to be clean and stuff. But if you're working anywhere and stuff, like, you save your money, man. When you're going to an interview or something else, you get a fresh haircut, but you don't need to get fresh every week. You're spending like $30-50 every week getting fresh. You don't need that, man. You don't need none of these things. You don't need to wear a shoe every single day, man. Yeah, when I was saving, I had a haircut like every month. Not even a haircut, like shape. I just shape my beard and stuff every month. Then I realized I don't need this thing, and I start saving the money. That's how I got things out. Or cut hair, man. Do something that will release the stress, because once you start putting those discipline in you, once you start doing those things, you're gonna see things a hell of a lot more clearer. Brethren, I'm not saying like, hey, do live minimalistically and stuff. Enjoy life, man. There'll be sometimes, you put a little time. Hey, I'm gonna go to the movie. I'm gonna go out and eat a little. I'm gonna go ahead and see a friend. I'm gonna do this. But you do that every week, man. Every weekend, it's a party. Every weekend, you have to spend. I have to buy this pair of shoes, this hair, this wig, this, that. You don't need it. You don't need it. Especially if you're a man or woman working, you got a uniform. You always wear a uniform. That's a good thing. You go to work all the time. If you're a nurse, you got your uniform. You don't need to buy all those clothes. Save up, man. Buy your home first. Better yet, if you can build your own house, if you had the money to do that, that's what I want to do. Build your own. Once you got your own, you got everything, your car is there, you're good, you don't owe anybody anything, man. You enjoy certain things. But the whole thing is like if you keep spending money on certain things that you don't they don't mean anything for you. For instance, there's a lot of people that have a subscription to certain things they don't ever use, certain Netflix, Hulu, and certain things you don't even use, but yet you're paying every month. Because save this money, man. Save it. Certain things that you don't even like. What the hell is this? You don't need to go to the movie every single week. You only go to the movie when something that you wanna see, or something that if we talk about it, we refer to you. Your spirit move you like, yo, I gotta see this. You saw it, but it's not every week. I have to see a movie. I have to go to the movie. You don't need to, man. You know. Okay, do the best, brethren. Stop watching bad news. We talked about this 2 3 years ago. Stay away from people that bringing you on a low vibration. Control your debt, man. There are certain things that you are doing. Look at the budget. This year, brethren. Just a heads up. I got it over there. Give me a second. Keep a journal. You will keep a journal, okay? There are some new requirement we will have. If you want to be a 8K, you gotta keep a journal in there. Today, Shemesh, thing, I woke up, I had this dream. The dream go this and that and that. I don't know what it means. You like that in. Every day, every other day, you remember something weird happened, you like it in. Today I went to Walmart. I spent $25, $100 on this and that. Like it in. Every month you look at your spending. Start to taking care of yourself, man. Keep young because, like I said, this year, man, it's gonna be a year of production, man. I met this person today, or I heard these things today and stuff like that. You write it down. You keep a journal, or what they call a diary. Keep track of things, man. When something happened and you go back, you read. One of the main reasons why I say this, when I look at this is my old, give me a second. Oops. This is my old, oh boy. Oh, my back. Oh. We'll close with that, and then tonight we will come back. Okay, this is my old calendar. All right, this is my old calendar from last year. Okay, like your dream, brethren, like your dream. Okay, oh boy, I didn't write nothing for January. This is 2021. Why is not 2022? That's 2021. No sugar, no pie, no sweets, no cheese. Because of this, I lost 64 pounds. Okay. In 2021, I need no sugar, no pies, no sweets. I cut off the sugar completely, and I lost 64 pounds and stuff. So that's 2021. I'm looking for my 2022. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Give me a second. Where's my 2022? There we go. All right. Oh, excuse me. If you have certain terrible eating habit, okay, this is 2022, all right? And January 2022, today is the 8th. Let me see what we did on the 8th. On the 8th, I fasted, which was a Saturday. On the 8th, I fasted. I fasted for the week, the whole week. I had 7-day fast. I start my fast on Sunday. It was a 7-day fast. I was 300 and I reached my lowest was 361 from 429. And that's the week that we had the evolution fast, and then 2 weeks after that we had the courage fast. Okay, So those are good when you lag in things and you see last year to here, a year from now, did you make any progress? Did you stop certain things, certain terrible habits that you had? Did you stop them? Okay. I have a whole week there. I have certain personal stuff in there. You keep track. All right. February. Okay. My mom had a doctor appointment. February was a good month for me. Mother had a colonoscopy. But anyway, so get those things, all right. Get that's it's been for 2 years. All those stuff for record brethren. Okay, 2021 to 2022. And then now I got this new one, 2023. Okay, you lagging things, man. You make sure. Let me see. We are fasted next Thursday. You make sure you keep things in. You make sure you keep things in records. All right. All right. Those are lagging, man. Every day. Okay. Those are lagging. Things that happen each day. I wrote it down. You won't believe how this helped me. Okay. Lagging stuff in there. All right. 18 hours, 20. I cook 2 eggs with coconut milk. The rest of the peppers and onions with the anchovies, mixing with the olive oil and with the rest of the mushroom and the blue cheese grease. Man, that was so good. I ate it with the rest of the avocado. I see about 500 calorie for total 1200 calorie. Staying today, watch The Irishman on Netflix. Feeling okay. Tomorrow I gotta buy extra virgin olive oil, 2 bags of asparagus, mushrooms, onions and peppers, pasture raised eggs, public salmon, fatty beef. Fasting for 7 days for tomorrow. Look beef with the coconut milk, cook beef. Write everything down. Yeah, that's how we have the book of Chronicle. You write it down. You make sure that if there's certain things, you go back. Certain things that I used to do, I stopped doing them. Beloved, I find so much strength, and it's a lot of temptation. For those of you that have a massive sweet tooth, I have a giant mammoth of sweet tooth. Okay, it's just like this. I'm like, damn it, man! But I stopped sweet for a while now. I will be going on a year. I don't eat it like if I eat sweet, it's just like the only thing I taste sweet is like the toothpaste when I'm brushing my teeth. And besides that, I don't. I used to eat a whole pie, a whole pie. Like I just get this pie and the pie tastes so good. I used to eat that damn pie, man. The donuts, man. It's just the cake. Like Bigly, how you need to control yourself, man. Do not succumb to the temptation of the flesh. Oh man, a whole damn pie. I went into town in the pie, and then the pie is already gone. I'm like, I gotta get another pie, man. I just like get in my car, drive over there, get that damn pie, another pie, man. He hit like half of it, and I got home, man. I'm out of it. I fall asleep. Sometime I need to come on, and then doing the afternoon to talk to the nation. I overslept. And I'm like, whoa, okay, that's not good, man. The pie. So that my pie was like the weakness. There's a crispy cream close to my home bridge. That thing is like a few blocks away. Going over there, get like, it's like, hey, good morning. Yeah, can I help you, sir? Yeah, one of the dozen donuts. Can I get 2 dozen? Family and stuff like that. And I end up in the parking lot and I eat all of it, man. And sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, oh man, Big Leaf, you're gonna have to stop this. I just like throw 2 boxes of donuts out of in the dumpster and walk in shame into my car and then drive home. And I'm like, yo, man, I gotta stop this thing, man. And I didn't have this issue, brothers. I was introduced to this issue. Man. I ate 2 whole box of like, I'm eating this thing. Like, what is it? And I stopped like, what the hell is this? What's going on here? All right. Sugar is no joke, brother. That's that thing. I'm like a freak. I become at one point. I was a freaking addict for sugar, man. If I don't have this thing, man, in the middle of the night, I'm waking up, man. I'm pacing in the house. I'm like, I don't need any sweets, man. I don't need H right now. It's just this thing really got a hold on me until a year ago I start working and become very serious in this. And then every time I'm passing by that crispy crispy cream donuts, and I give them the middle finger. Sometimes some people see me, if they are watching, it's not against you, it's just I'm dealing with certain things. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. The whole thing, man. I'm like, yo, big leaf. I remember, brother. I was passing next to a place, a little Haitian place, their bakery, man. I spent somewhere around 30 to 45 minutes staring in the window at certain cakes and stuff, and parties that they have. I realized that, whoa, I've been standing here for a while. I need to be on my way, man. I was walking around, doing my little exercise, and then I pass a place that I usually don't pass, and then there's that bakery there, and then I just stop in the booth, and I'm watching. I'm like, damn, that's good dish over there. Hey, is that chocolate chip over there? Damn it, but I'm not sugar stuff. You know what? One day won't hurt, right? I can just go in there one slice. That's one slice, and then I'm good. That's it. And hell, that one I'm working anyway. I will burn that calorie, and with great shame, I entered this Haitian bakery, and I enter so with a lot of sadness. And I get out with even more sadness, but the owner was smiling. I believe that fellow smiled all the way to the bank. So I felt great shame, man. I'm like, oh man, I'm abusing certain things, man. It's just this thing, and I wasn't like that, man. I wasn't like that. I despise sweets only, but I was introduced to this thing by certain people, and I mean, the sugar was so good, man. It's the pie, man. The pie, man. It's just like, yo, the pecan pie and that chocolate Oreo pie, I just like eat two of. I just don't eat certain days. I just eat pies. I'm like, why am I doing this, man? I hate it, but I love it even more. What the hell? This is a very unhealthy relationship here, and then I throw this thing away, man. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, man, it's ridiculous, man. I told them most. I think you have any father. I don't have any smoking or drinking addiction, and I believe it had one of those things. It would have been impossible for me. So I can say it, when I caught those things, I lost 64 pounds without exercise, bro. Without exercise, man. And from 430 to 370, 361. And when I lost this, I went right back to sugar again, and I went to those, and then again, like, I was 361, 360. I drink, I would eat all those pie again. I go back to 414, and then now I'm going down. Now, so you know what? I ain't gonna go back up anymore, man. That pie, man. Yo, it's just like, why? What is it, man? Why I can't control myself, man? I'm telling you, I went to Walmart to get like I believe an earpod. I end up in a pie section. I don't know how I got there. I walk up to Walmart, and then I bump into the freezer where they had the pie. And I'm like, what the hell? What is this? What happening here? I'm not in a relationship with you anymore. Hey, we're not together. So I just walk away. It's just certain things. And when I detox myself for the past 6 months, been thinking better, read a hell of a lot more. My experience worked better. So, yeah. Oh, man. To anybody out there who don't have any sugar, you're not dealing with any sugar, man. Yeah, man. It's just like, yo, I lie to myself all the time. I'm like, Big Levi, this is what you need to do. You don't need to quit cold turkey. Moderation. If you used to eat two pie, or if you used to eat one pie for each of the tribe, just eat for the Northern Kingdom. Okay, I mean, cut it by two. I'm like, you're right, Big Levi. I need to do this. So I need to eat like 10 pie a week. Like, okay, 2 pie, and then at the end of the week, I'm like, I need to reward myself. And then let me, you know what, I'm gonna eat half of this, not even half, a piece of this cake. Come to find out, I eat the whole cake. My daughter came back and like, what was the cake that was on the table? I just opened the door and get out. And she like, Daddy, I just walk away and fled. And when I get to the park, I'm like, oh man, what a shame. That was her cake. Anyway, man. So and I keep thinking like, I'm like, Biggie, stop lying to yourself. You cannot moderate in sugar. You're not that strong. That's a lie. Stop lying to yourself. Cut this thing off. I'm like, okay, that's it. But before I'm gonna go into a grand finale, I'm just gonna go over there. I'm gonna leave the family home though. I'm gonna go over there in the grand finale. That one night, I'm gonna just binge this station and I'm good. One night turned to the next night. I'm like, okay, well, I did it, but I wasn't satisfied. I don't know. Was it that they didn't put? I don't feel it. This is all lies I was telling myself. Like, then I don't feel. You know what? Let me go ahead and try it again. Try, and become a routine, Bridget. It become a routine, man. And it's just so much shame, man. I'm like, why am I doing this? Man? I don't need this freaking thing. Then I pray, I fast upon it, and then I I'm clear now, man. But the whole thing, man, it's just like, why this thing tastes so good, man? It's just I don't have this thing now. I'm starting to shaking. I'm starting warming the room. It was a great shame. And I don't pass near those places anymore. I rather drove another extra mile not to go next to that bakery and stuff. Then again, for those of you that are out there, I'm talking about the natural real bakery, not the other way around. Please don't be saying like, oh, one day I would wish to catch Big Levi in that house or he'll repute. That's not what that is. I'm talking about the real bakery where the big stuff in there. Please don't send your demon after me and judging me. I'm talking about real sugar. Yeah, Big Levi like pie. Yeah, the natural pie that they made with real flour and put it in the oven, or the non-baking pie or whatever that is. That's what that is. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's until I keep a journal on myself, I realize how much bread, how much I eat so much sugar, bread. Like I'm talking about thousands of calories worth of sugar. I realize that, whoa. And then I always like, I'm a great liar when it comes to lying to myself. I'm like, hey, you don't eat that much, man. That's just like 2 pie in a day and stuff. No, that wasn't 2 pie in a day. That's 2 pie in a night. And then in the next morning day, you rush to the place. Like, it's too much, man. This thing going to kill you. So I stopped. Yeah, so yeah, it's just the whole thing. It's crazy, man. So I stopped that in 6 months. Feel like a freaking addict now. I stopped that. I stopped it because I'm a great liar when it comes to lying to myself. I'm like, that's not that much, man. You can play basketball, you can run. There are all the fat guys that are out there worse than you. And I realized, no, stop it. Yeah, man. The cake, the pie, the donuts, and the cookies. Again, like I said, I'm talking about real cookies, muffin, and things that they been done and stuff. I'm not talking about the other things, so please do not accuse me. Yeah, man. Like I just went to the mall, man. I went to the cinnamon bun place. They make real cinnamon cookie right in front of you. Oh man. Every time I pop up in the mall next to the cinnamon, I can see the guy already smiling and wave at me. I'm like their customer number one there. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I got to cut this hitch, man. I don't go to the mall anymore. And I don't. The cinnamon bun, man, I can smell it. The moment I pull up in the parking lot, I open the door. Yeah, I can smell it. And I just bolted off out of the parking lot and then stopped like Speedy Gonzalez right in front of the cart. And then I stopped buying stuff, man. And then I believe one day one of the girl questioned me. He said, all of this are for you. I'm like, no. I got women at the house, and plus, if especially when they are in the women nest, they're gonna eat the hell of a lot. So, oh, that's true. When in fact, it was a great shame. All those stuff was for me. I always lie on my daughter. I lie on the wife. I lie on friend to make myself look good. Yeah, no. At one point she said, like, all the sugar is not that good. I'm like, I tried to tell her. I told her, but that woman not listen and stuff. Can you put a little bit more of that cream on there? And she like a lot of cream. And I felt really bad. I'm like, oh man, I lied to my daughter. I should be stop doing this. Because I didn't want people to know I'm working like with 4 boxes loaded with sugar, and people are watching me like, my sister come to visit from Paris, plus the wife and all their female friends. Women like sugar, but it was all for me. I repented from this, and I felt really bad. I never told anyone about this, so they were like, oh well, stuff. And before I even reach home, I finish with everything, pull up in the parking lot, dump it on the dumpster, wipe my mouth, and come home really clean, like nothing happened. It was a terrible thing, man. Terrible, terrible times, man. I wasn't like that, man. The whole thing, man. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. The lies I tell, like when I'm ordering those things, and I order for the whole family, when in fact I was the whole family. The whole thing, I feel so bad, man. And then, when I'm ordering it, I felt great. But after I sit down, I'm like, are you proud of yourself? Is that what that is? You sold out your daughter, you scum. Is that what you did? I'm like, yeah, come on, man. It's not like they're going to check. You say, well, they won't check, but you go over there with your daughter all the time. They're going to see her. They think like she's the one who eat all the stuff. I'm like, hey, man, don't talk to me, dog. I'm going to play some basketball. Playing some basketball turn out to be go ahead right there in a pile island, get a massive on the pile. But anyway, brethren, please join us. We will study. We start today at page 11. Is that what that is? No, we stop at page 12. Okay. I will continue and page 13. Yeah. So. Beloved, please join us tonight, and we will do this. And sometime we will talk about certain topics that are hard for us. Certain things that we are dealing with, and we deal with them in secret because of the shame that we brought upon us. And certain things. But I'm good. I'm good now. I don't do that stuff anymore. It's really hard, brethren. It's really hard wherever you go and people are offering you the stuff that you don't want. I have a very serious case of diabetes. I would love this, but right now I can't. All right. But, yeah. So anyway, man, and when we have more time, we'll talk. Okay. Shalom. I say fast, pray, repeat. May the King reign forever. Study to show thyself approved. Walk on yourself. Okay, brethren? Shalom.